Evening, everybody. It's 5:50 on Tuesday evening, and it was quite a day. Kind of hectic. Started to the upside, ended up to the downside. In between, had runs in both directions, none of which really made a whole lot of difference. At the end of the day, the Dow was down 0.5%, down 151.91, while the NASDAQ was actually up $19. It had been up well over $100, and it had been down well over $100. So not much of a change there. The S&P was down 14. The Russell, which has gotten pounded recently, was down 677. 0.39%, and the big winner of the day was Federal Express, FDX. This is part of the transportation index. They settled with a third-party activist group, and what they ended up doing was changing three directors and increasing the dividend. This is the best stock, as the people on CNBC have repeatedly said. This is the best day in FedEx, 229.95, up almost 29. 14.4%. This is the best day for FedEx since the Reagan administration. So you're really going a distance there. Oracle faded a little from this morning and last night's news. I think it traded around 72 this morning, finished the day at 70.78, still up 6.73 or 10.5%. Coinstar on the layoff of 18% of their workforce. This is kind of interesting. It was as low as 47.80 this morning. Got only as low as 48.81 in real trading in market hours, and then had a rally all the way up to close at 51.58, down just 43 cents. So a really serious recovery there. And Redbox, I know I've mentioned this one a half a dozen times, but it's a confounding story. I really don't understand. This is a company that I wrote about 3.5 weeks ago that is a deal. It's being bought by a company called Chicken Soup for the Soul Entertainment. Now, in case you don't know who Redbox is, I'm telling you, you know exactly who Redbox is. They're the people with the big red boxes in the grocery stores that rent out DVDs for $1. And the stock has been all over the place. And in this iteration, it looks like the deal is worth about $3. It's based on a percentage of Chicken Soup for the Soul, CSSE. Well, the stock traded as high as 18.20 yesterday, and then today as low as 8.90. Regular market hours closed 10.09, down 5.18, and in extended hours, it's currently trading 9.26, down $6.01, or 39%. And you would think with this kind of trading in Redbox, that would give you a better idea of what this deal was actually worth to CSSE. Well, not so much. CSSE closed the day today $6.27, down $1.42, or 18.5%. And to give you an idea, CSSE has a high last July, so a year ago, of $47 and change, and today had a low of $5.83. And there is one guy, Tom Forty at D.A. Davidson, who covers Chicken Soup and really likes the deal for Redbox and has a target, has a buy rating on Chicken Soup with a $40 price target. So again, it doesn't make a lot of sense. It was a meme stock before, Redbox was, it may be again, but they have a signed, sealed, and delivered deal for Chicken Soup to own this company at a fraction of where it's selling. So we'll have to see how that works out. Okay, futures tonight, or commodities in general. Oil got up to 123, closed 118.93, down $2. So not a bad day at all. Most of the energy stocks were still higher. Unfortunately, the explosion and fire at the Freeport, Texas facility that processes nat gas is not going to be up and running until towards the end of the year. They originally said 90 days, so I'm just not sure how long that's going to take. And also, I'm a little bit confounded. If there's going to be less natural gas, why is the price declining? Well, the price is declining here on the basis of the fact that there's going to be all this excess natural gas that can't be processed. But that doesn't change how things are, either in Europe or in the Far East. So you have people in the UK and the EU paying 3 and 4 and 5 times what our natural gas sells for to have it delivered to them, and yet nat gas was down 16.5%. This is the weekly look. Let me give you the daily just to show you just how extreme this is. Was down the other day, rallied back up. This is the day of the actual explosion. It had been trading as high as 966, and today it traded at 7.008, so 701. So pretty hefty decline. I don't get it. Bitcoin was down again, 985, closed 22,125 after being 20,700. The dollar was up, new closing high, not all time, but recent, 105.34, up 37. Bonds were down 1.125. I think I've mentioned in the Discord room and in my notes that, and this morning's video, that I think that we're set up for what will be an amazing move, rally back to the upside after the Fed, or possibly around the time of the Fed announcement tomorrow. We are very oversold. We are through the lower Bollinger Bands, which is a 2 times standard deviation. We're solidly under that. And I think that we're going to have a rally that you generally only see every once in a while, maybe 2-3 times a year if you're lucky. So I'll be back first thing in the morning. Have a good evening.